That's it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm calling you out. That's right, my dear ActiveX clients, I want you to be better at the CRM. And with that, I know what mistakes are commonly done in our CRM. So I'm gonna help you be better at ActiveX, generate more leads, more opportunities from what you already have. This is 5 things you're probably doing wrong with ActiveX. Before we get started, go ahead and hit like if you like this kind of video. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments down below, and hit subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. So to get started, number 5, you're probably not cleaning your CRM enough. What does it mean to keep your CRM clean? Well, there's all kinds of different ways to do it. Keeping customers organized, neat, and properly labeled, especially statuses, things like invalid, lost leads being properly marked, is crucial, fundamental even, to the proper use of the CRM. For those who've worked with me before, you've probably heard me say this 100 times. The only way to never have to clean your shower is to clean your shower every single day. And the same is true for the CRM. Too often I see leads that are marked as unknown in the phone ups and invalid leads that are marked invalid. Cleaning up your CRM, if you've never really done it before, can feel really burdensome. But once it's done, it's done. And having to set a few leads or changing a few leads every once in a while to a different status or slightly modifying some information in a lead is really less tedious if you do it every single day and make sure that it's always done. The good news is our next video is gonna be exactly on that, cleaning up your data in the CRM. So make sure you stay tuned for that video as well if you wanna learn more about that. All right, bringing us on to number 4, you're probably not taking enough notes. The notes section is a powerful, powerful tool at your disposal, one of the most important in the CRM. The notes section isn't just what's going on with your customer, but it's what's going on with the process, with your teammates, with the approval. Everything can and should go in the notes, even your follow-ups, for example. I'll give you a tip. When you're using the calendar to fill out a description of a task, you can copy paste the description into the notes. That way, if anybody goes and sees your lead, they know exactly what you did in that task, in that follow-up, right away in the customer card in the latest notes. Did you know that you can very quickly find which customers don't have notes in your customer cards? By using the search filter in the notes section and putting the exclamation mark operator, you'll find all customers that don't have notes. Just another little pro tip to help you out. Remember, you can also attach files like documents and photos to your notes section, making it super easy to process trade-ins or, for example, work orders and the like. All right, moving on to number 3, not using the CRM to call and text your customers enough. I get it. In the beginning, it can feel a little tedious because you got to call the customer through the app, click on the icon, then wait for the phone to dial you. But it's actually been timed, and it's almost the same exact amount of time as manually dialing a phone number. So with that being said, it's not necessarily much work. Also, you're protected. Whenever you're using ActiveX, everything is recorded for you. If you have a customer dispute where the customer says, oh, you promised me winter tires, and that's just not true, you have the call recording to back yourself up to your team and to your customer. Also, sales reps have a tendency of giving their cell phone number. And this is also something that I did myself when I was in sales. And what ends up happening oftentimes is customers will give you calls at 11 p.m. asking about something of the warranty or whatever, and that's just not something that I wanted to personally deal with at 11 p.m. at home. Work stays at work. With that being said, what also ended up happening for me personally is having a bunch of customers in my phone with no name, just the phone number, having to scroll between personal conversations and customer text message chains that just made it a lot less efficient. With ActiveX and specifically NeoText, you'll have all of your conversations organized in neat fashion all in one place. That is a huge plus, keeping work and personal separate, making my life a little bit less stressful when I was in sales. That's how I like to do it. Number 2, not using automations or not using automations enough. The automations module is the #1 time saver at your dealership. Let me put it this way. At your dealership, is every single one of your customers receiving an automatic thank you letter for their visit or text message? Are they receiving a delivery confirmation before and also a thank you after the delivery? Are they receiving first service reminders automatically 6 months after the purchase of their vehicle? Are they receiving follow-ups for their renewal later down the line? And is it all automatic? The automations module makes very short work of this, offloading a huge burden to you and your employees in your dealership. Getting automation set up can be a little bit tedious in the beginning because you gotta write out email templates or text templates, but taking that time in the beginning, setting up all of your automation flows is crucial. If you're not too sure, contact your account manager to learn more about what the automations module can do for you. And a lot of them can work really well with your dealership. Or hey, maybe you want to send out an automatic email for your manufacturer CSIs. Remember, the automations module can also do that. We have a video on that. Go check out our channel to see it. And finally, the number one mistake that you're probably making at your dealership, not using or maximizing the renewal module in ActiveX. The renewal module is a goldmine in your dealership. Let me put it this way. How much does a lead cost? Say this is a web lead that comes from a source. You're probably paying for that source. Say you put AdWords on that specific listing for your vehicle. You paid for those AdWords. Say you paid a BDC agent to get that customer through the door. You paid for that BDC agent. The cost per lead can go up significantly. With a renewal lead, there is virtually no cost because you're in contact with the customer. So not only are these leads virtually free because they can be contacted at any time, given, once again, spoiler alert, the automations module makes very short work of your renewal strategy. So maximize those two things together. But it's also a lot easier because you have already created a relationship with these customers. They know and trust your dealership. They've bought from you before. So in this video, I'm not gonna go into specifics about how to manage renewals or your renewal strategy, but I strongly recommend, once again, talking to your account manager to see what's possible, what other people are doing. And if you are interested in that type of video, let me know down below and we can see if we can make something for you guys. And there you have it, the 5 things you're probably doing wrong in your CRM. I hope you guys like this type of video. If you do, hit like, hit subscribe to see more just like this. Leave us some suggestions down below, and I'll see you in the next one.